Money Green.
Shayz on the mic.
And we are
Lyrics and
lies.
lyrics and
Lies. Oh shit. Oh, that's scary. Ah, that's scary. Alright, that's enough. That's enough. Lock them damn cages. Oh, I'm not saying this goddamn part. This damn man is crazy. What's up, y'all? This is Money Green, chilling with
Shayz on the mic.
and we are Lyrics and Lies out here in South Carolina looking at this daggone tiger farm by this dude. I'm not even gonna go in. I think I went to the first cage. I'm turning my ass back around. Shayz, you can say if you want to, or you can roll with me and we can do this episode outside of this zoo / sanctuary / South Carolina American jungle. I ain't dealing with it. But what's up, y'all? We gonna talk about Tiger King.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know where we should start on Tiger King. When I saw this on Netflix, I couldn't even believe my eyes when I was looking at this. I mean, this dude who is, what's his name, Joe? I can't even pronounce his last name. But anyway, dude is running a tiger, not just a tiger, but a whole zoo. The tigers are the main attraction.
Right.
Okay.
But his last name is Exotic. Joe Exotic.
That's it. Exotic.
Joe
And
Exotic.
that's not even his real last name. I think he made that up for the for the gimmick of the show. Joe Exotic.
No, well, he doesn't know about the show. He changed his name just to make his name fly for his sanctuary or whatever. But he's not a producer on this show.
Oh, no. I said he changed his name because I couldn't remember what his real last name was.
Okay. Well, maybe,
I don't know what his real...
Okay, well, maybe he is an executive producer somewhere along the line, but he changed his name way before they began filming this. But he got his own
Because
zoo,
he
so
figured
that's
that
right.
sounds better. Joe Exotic. And he doesn't just do the zoo. He also has albums where he sings.
Right. So where you want to start? You want to talk about the singing? You want to talk about the zoo itself? You want to talk about Carol Baskins?
I think we need to start from the beginning with Joe Exotic because he's a character.
Right. Yeah, he is a character.
He is something else. I mean, his look and everything. His whole look. What is that called? The mullet?
Mullet.
Mullet.
M-U-L-L-E-T.
Okay, the mullet, the mustache, all that.
He looks like he stepped out of the 80s.
He do. He really does. And his country music with it.
Right. Now, you know he doesn't sing that music, right? You know someone else sings it.
Yeah, but he
Okay.
tried to make it look like he's the singer on it. That's the whole thing that trips me out.
He does a great job of it. I mean, I would do it if I could get young.
Who would you get?
And I'm saying if I could get, well, as far as rapping goes, if I could get Young Jeezy or somebody to lay some tracks and lay some vocals and act like I'm, rapping over it, or if singing, I would get Joe. Because a lot of people don't know Joe's voice. They know Tank's voice, so I would probably get Joe. Yeah, probably Joe. Because it's a blessing to be able to sing, but we're not gonna get into that because I don't need to be singing today. I can, I can sing at the drop of a hat, but I'm not gonna do that.
Thank you, because Joe Exotic has sung enough for both of us.
Right.
Okay, whoever. But they never revealed who is the person who sings the songs. I don't remember them. Did they?
No, but if you Google it, you can find out.
Oh, okay, all right.
But he doesn't want you to know that.
Yeah. But when I first looked at this, it was a little slow at the beginning. because I wasn't sure about where they was going with the show. So, and then I saw all these tigers, and this man is just walking around with the tigers like it's nothing. You know, like they're not. I mean, he said he grew up with them, he's been around them forever, but to me, you don't know when they might turn on you or do something to you, as we see further down in the, you know, different episodes. But I just couldn't imagine being around them big cats like that.
I've been around some big cats in my day.
Like that? Tigers?
Close. There was this one time, this woman in Tennessee, and she took her clothes off. Boy, she had a real big cat.
Okay, we're talking about tigers and lions.
I was like, dude, that's a big cat, baby girl.
I don't think we're talking about the same cat.
I'm talking about something, it likes to be licked clean.
We're talking about lions and tigers.
Okay. I made her roar, then I made her purr. So, in a sense, she's a little kitten. She started out as a lion, and she turned into a little kitten afterwards.
Well, there wasn't any kittens at that zoo.
But they can have some kittens, but they ship them off, or they take pictures with them. He was pimping the system really good. So he would have the tigers get impregnated, and the second they were born, he would yank them away from the parents and either sell them or raise them himself inside of his trailer. And he would bottle feed him and all that kind of stuff.
But then he had the animals mixed, because remember there were tigers and lions. I forgot what they named them. They were
Italian.
Or
liger. A liger.
Liger. That's it, ligers.
Right. Yeah, he did some crossbreeding. Created some hybrids. That's a big mess.
And then he let us know, his sexuality, and he had a husband.
He's a super gay man. He ain't regular gay, he's super gay. He's gay with a cape and a big G on his chest.
But the bad thing about it is his partners really wasn't gay.
They were gay for pay.
They were gay for pay.
And people in jail are gay for stay.
I like that.
Yeah, those are real terms. I didn't make those up.
We got gay for pay, and then you got gay for stay.
Yes, I didn't make.
But I think he all right with the gay for stay though, because he already gay.
He is fine as long as he had what he wanted out of them, and he kept them weeded up and coked up or peeled up, whatever they were on, and that was it. They stayed in the little daze and little fog and did what he wanted and got in bed with him. He ended up marrying two at the same time.
Yeah, he had two of them.
That's gangster.
He married one, that guy that was with him for a minute, and then he married the second one. I think he was a little younger. And he married him like later on.
I thought he married him at the same time.
He already had the first guy for a couple of years.
But you remember all three of them were up there in the front of the wedding. You remember that part?
Yes.
That's super. That's some gangster. That's some pimp stuff. But you can do that. You can do that if you got the money. You can pimp. He was pimping them good.
Yeah, but he was making a name for himself. He had people coming to the zoos to check out the zoo. He had people coming from miles around to check out the zoo.
Right. Had Shaq on there. Shaquille O'Neal came to the zoo. So he did his thing. The problem was he had too much anger toward Carol Baskin. And that anger and that silliness and that beef ended up bringing him down. He pretty much self-imploded.
Well, yeah, because he kind of stayed every time. Remember, he started a show. After he did having the zoo, he started his own podcast.
And he's like, Carol Baskins did it. Carol Baskins did that. Carol Baskins killed her husband. Carol Baskins is a bitch. Carol Baskins, I'm going to shoot her. I'm going to put her face on this mannequin. I'm going to shoot this mannequin. Watch this. He is crazy.
He did a lot. He did too much. I mean, Carol had her situation too. She's not crystal clean either. She seems a little crazy too, a little loopy. But you know, Carol been trying to turn him in anyway because of those cats that he has at his zoo. Because you know she's been bad mouthing the zoo too. That how they treat the animals. And I get that, but you're right. He went too far with every broadcast. It had to be about Carol. I mean, he did with that fake body he did and shot her. He just went too far with every time he did a show, he had to talk about her.
Yeah, he defamed the character and end up getting $1 million. Is it a $1 million lawsuit against him?
Yeah, but she knew he ain't had no money.
He did have it. She broke him. She broke him.
But she kept doing lawsuits, and he didn't. He didn't have no money. He went bankrupt because guess what? He had to go to somebody for help to keep that zoo going.
Yeah, because he was making payments to her. So she actually broke him. She didn't get the million, but she was nickel and diming him. So every time he got something, she was taking it. He couldn't put anything in his name. He had to put it in his husband's names, or else it would be taken by Carol. So he played himself, and she stayed on his ass. She was a real thorn in his ass because she kept coming at him.
Do you think she killed her husband?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Or you can say she didn't kill him. You can say a tiger killed him. You can say
she
that.
Can't say that.
So she can always say, I never killed my husband. But when he went there to feed him one time, she locked that cage behind him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Stayed in there a couple of days. The tiger is going to get hungry.
Nothing doesn't take long. Because sometimes they just kill. And they would have killed him if he stayed in that cage. One thing that I saw in interviews on YouTube from the cast and some deleted scenes, they said there were plenty of times where the tiger attacked him. All the time they were attacking him, and they wouldn't show that on video. And so they would.
Well, they only show when the cat attacked the girl.
No, it dragged him.
Took her hand off.
Yeah, but it dragged him. Before we get to that, remember one time one grabbed him by his ankle and dragged him.
Yeah,
so
sure did.
So he said that one of them put fish oil on his shoes.
Yes, he did.
And he didn't know about it, and that's why they were attacked. That's why he kept going for his feet. But they said there were plenty of times when the tiger lunged at him, ready to attack. He turned his back onto the side of something that was ready to get him, and they had to rush in there or fire guns and things to keep the tigers off. So yeah, there's been many times he almost got eaten or attacked. But it was funny because nobody made a move when that lion grabbed him by his ankle. Everybody stayed outside. It was like, anyway,
ain't nobody come to his aid.
He was like, God damn it, you just gonna let him grab me and eat me? You let him attack me? Yeah, he was mad. But the woman you just brought up got her arm taken off. Her name is Kelsey Safery, and she wasn't safe at all. But she let her guards down. With wild animals, you have to keep your guards up, or you're gonna lose a finger, or you're gonna lose an arm, you're gonna lose a leg, or you're gonna lose your life. When I used to work at NIH, I used to work with the animals. I used to work with dogs, and sometimes I work with pigs. And
metaphorically speaking?
No, for real. Dogs and pigs. So this night I was trying to save up money for a house. I was doing all types of stuff to make money. And on the other side of the parking lot was the monkeys. These are big chimpanzees. And what's interesting is about that, because I would go in the cages with the dogs and the pigs, but you had to be very careful with them. But especially the pigs, because pigs got teeth that are like 2-3 inches long. I never knew that. And they like canines, they come up from the bottom, they huge teeth. But where the chimpanzees were, there was a line about 15 or 20 feet away from the monkeys' cage, all the cages. And they didn't want you getting within like 15 or 20 feet of those cages, because they were dangerous. They just sit there and they look harmless, but they had people that would get close and put their finger up there, and that chimpanzee would just take their fingers off in seconds. In seconds, they would grab it, put it up to their mouth, and snap it. And I didn't know until I started working there that those monkeys, they said, was like 5 to 10 times stronger than a man.
Oh gosh.
So yeah, the average man, the monkey would just toss around like it wasn't nothing. So that was a monkey. So just imagine what these tigers were doing to people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they're dangerous. So I don't play with them. I was scared of the rats there.
You already know how I feel about that anyway. I won't even go into rats, please.
Rats?
No.
You know the white rats with the red eyes?
Ooh,
But they were doing experiment. You know, everything there was being experimented on.
I know, but
And
I hate rats.
I know you do.
Woo.
Most women do. But Joe Exotic was a trip. That park was a trip. The alligators got burned up with all the footage. Just imagine all that footage.
There was a lot of footage.
Right. And they still had enough. They still had enough for what? 6 episodes for this show.
Well, you remember the guy who was producing it? That was most of his stuff. And I can't think of his name. He's been a producer for a while. He was like at the beginning of the video, talking about
Rick Kirkman.
Right.
Kirkham. Kirkham.
He was saying how much stuff had been burnt up from the footage that he took because he didn't back it up.
Right. I'm glad you said that.
So,
I need to back up some of my stuff.
Yeah, so he didn't even back that up. So it needed to be backed up. And Joe Exotic just got deeper and deeper in debt because then he reached out to other people to help him. You know, and I'm not sure now. I'm getting mixed up with some because I know later on he was running for I don't know, congressman or mayor.
I think he went for governor and president.
Maybe
right?
it was governor.
Governor and president.
He had to get a campaign manager.
Right.
And that was money. And running that campaign was a lot of money, and trying to do it and run that park/zoo.
He got great advertising though, great promo.
Yeah, but he didn't win.
Yeah, but it was about the promo. I was hoping it was about the promo, but he acted like it was serious.
He did want to win. He did want to win.
That's what I'm saying. I was thinking all along he was doing it for a promo to promote the zoo, but after a while, it turned out he was like hurt that he lost.
Yeah, he was hurt that he lost. He was at the baseball shooting t-shirts in the air. I mean, then during the holidays he was feeding people. I mean, he was doing a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, they would do that a lot. I think they said he would do that every Christmas or something.
Right. And then he did a pizza thing. Remember, he was doing pizza. he was doing advertisement, making pizza there.
Right. And they said that pizza was made with the Walmart meat.
Right, Walmart meat. How long was that Walmart meat there? Did they say?
How long was it there?
Yeah, Walmart meat. Like, was it Walmart meat that's bad or what? I didn't know. I didn't get what that meant.
2 things. They said number 1, some would be expired.
Oh yeah.
That doesn't mean it's bad. It just expired. But then there were some. Well, if they say best if used by this date. And if it doesn't get, when that day comes, they got to toss it. So you can't say something, and it's just being logical. Doesn't mean it's right nor wrong. But if they say use it by May 20th, and you don't use it by May 20th, that doesn't mean it's going to automatically be bad May 21st. But they just can't sell it. But also, he said that once a meat leaves the freezer section and gets to the cash register, and if someone says they don't want it, they can't refreeze it or refrigerate it because it's already been out in somebody's possession and made it to the register or whatever. So they had to go ahead and toss that, put it in like a separate bin of things that they couldn't use. So those things he would come by and buy at a discount. And they end up making pizza with some of them.
It must have been alright. They was eating it.
Well, they weren't making but what, $200 a week, and you on drugs, or you can't find any place else to work, and you out there in the boondocks. So what you gonna do? You gonna take what you can get? So that's why when they put that truck out there, they was jumping that in them bins and stuff, and the trash cans in the back of the truck. They was taking that meat and putting like a couple little pieces in there, tucking it in their coat in their pockets, took it back to their little trailer. So let's be glad you're not getting out of jail and desperate for a job.
That man just did so much though, and then he just kept getting himself deeper in debt. He also came across the husband and wife duo.
Right.
Yeah, the husband. He just got out of jail not too long ago himself.
The husband and wife duo from Las Vegas.
Yeah, the husband had been in jail.
Right. And he got out, and he acted like he had a lot of money, but he had no money.
He had no money either.
So it's easy.
They set Joe up.
It's easy to say you have millions of dollars if you pull out $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 in cash wrapped in them bands, and you just put it up there like, hey, I got money. People be like, dang, he paid. But that's all he had. He didn't have a lot of stuff. Well, compared to what he was saying he had. So he ended up winning the part. He ended up tricking Joe out of the whole zoo.
Yeah, but remember after that, they started showing other people who had exotic animals who also knew Joe. That all these different people had exotic animals or some kind of a zoo or makeshift zoo or whatever you want to call it, and making money with the little cubs. Now the cubs was a commodity right there. But taking pictures with the cubs,
right?
Putting them in the suitcases and taking pictures with cubs.
Yeah.
And that dude didn't just take pictures with the cubs with the ladies. He was with the ladies too.
That was some good money, because you get to sit down and take all them pictures and cuddle up with them cubs. That's a lot of money right there. So they was doing their thing.
Yeah,
he had a nice business going. He just messed it
up.
That
was illegal though. It was illegal to do that, but they was making their money.
Right. Yeah, he messed all that up.
And then they set Joe up real good.
Yeah.
But Joe kind of did part of that to himself, like you said before, with the keep talking about killing
Carol Baskin.
Carol. Yeah, kept talking about that. So he fed the fire of the setup.
That's true.
I don't believe he paid dude to kill Carol. I don't believe that, because I think that dude didn't like Joe anyway. He didn't like him anyway, and I don't believe that part. I don't know if Joe was really going to kill her, or he just wanted to keep talking about her.
Nah, he wanted her dead. I think he wanted her dead.
But I don't think he was going to pay somebody to do it, though.
I do, because she was costing him all that money, that lawsuit.
I get that, but
so
the consequences.
No, but if she's dead, he no longer has to pay. That's all he was saying.
That's what he think. He think he wouldn't have to pay if she was there, but he still would have had to pay.
Pay who? Ain't nobody there to claim it.
The husband.
Now I don't know if that husband. I don't know about that. I mean,
I think he would have still collected.
I mean, he wasn't
if
smart.
she was there.
Joe wasn't the smartest guy, but you would think that maybe he thought if the husband was by himself that he would be scared. Like, they killed my wife. Let me leave these people alone.
He might have, but I don't know. I think he just got even more in trouble after he got the zoo taken from him, because he had to flee and lay low for a little while.
Right.
So even the guy who took the park from him, remember, he was going to build a bigger park and ship all the animals. He then got him another business partner, which he double crossed him too.
But they fell out.
Yeah, but he double crossed him because he didn't have the money to pay him to do all the stuff that he wanted to do to make that zoo big and exotic.
Yeah, he had no money.
He had no money either.
He was faking.
And that guy had already started work on the new park.
He sure did. I think sometimes people say, well, we'll set up this and start bringing money in, and as money comes in, the new money will fund the rest of the development.
But it didn't happen that way.
Oh, heck no. So he had
to stop.
But he did good though, being a little shyster.
Yeah.
He did a good job. A real good job. Who else? You had you said the woman got her arm ripped off. You had his husband didn't have any teethus.
Yeah. Right.
But he got his teeth fixed now.
He got teeth now.
His teeth look better than both of our teeth. He paid some money for them teeth.
I don't know, but as soon as I get these braces off, my teeth won't look better than his.
Yeah, I'm just saying. And I had my run with braces too, but I'm saying he got custom made teeth.
He sure did.
And he never get cavities in his life. See, you and I got to worry about cavities.
Yeah, that's true. But I really feel sorry for the second husband who shot himself.
Yeah, that was rough. Yeah. And watching that guy's reaction, because it happened right in his face. Yeah, that was deep.
Yeah, that was. I couldn't believe that. I was like, what? And I'm wondering if he knew or not. I'm not sure. If he wanted to get out of that life and he felt like this is the way out, I'm not sure.
Yeah, you had all them guns, and you got gay for pay. So that's emotional right there. Then you got the woman that you're messing with. Then you wanted to be somewhere else. Then you got his mother there. Then you got all them drugs and alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had all types of stuff going on.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot that he was dealing with, and I don't know. It was crazy. So that was crazy right there. But when Joe Exotic went to jail, which he's in jail now, and he thought he was going to get off. He really did. He didn't think he was going to go to jail. He really thought he wasn't going to go to jail. And I think he's doing appeals and everything now. Yeah, what did he have? 22 years?
I don't know, but he done blown up. So he picked a bad time because he's a star. And he got a lot of there's a lot of things been coming out about him being a racist and stuff. So I saw one video about him asking why can't he use the N-word and all this kind of stuff.
Really?
Right. And I did a podcast and I was like, that doesn't make him a racist. And then the director and the people who worked there, they was like, man, he was super racist. You hear all the stuff that he was saying around here? So I said, well, I stand corrected.
They say he was mean. He was really mean to everybody.
And a racist. I don't care about the mean stuff, but him being a racist. Yeah, I don't care because they was talking about trying to help him get out of jail. I know Cardi B mentioned it. But now that he a racist, I'm like, yeah, whatever. Nobody can't think about him.
Nah, ain't nobody gonna help him get out of jail. He's in there.
And then you have,
So,
what's the homeboy's name? The actor. Who's, the actor who was in Face Off. John Travolta. What's the other one?
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage. I believe he signed up to be Joe Exotic for a TV show about Joe Exotic.
Do you think that's a good person to play? I just was going to ask you who was your opinion of actor playing Joe Exotic? Do you think Nicolas Cage is the best person to play him?
I think he is. I can't think of anybody better. So he already got signed up, so that's it. It's a done deal.
What about Carol?
I don't know. I don't have extensive knowledge with white actresses and actors. So I don't know who can play her, but that'd be funny. That'd be funny. And she may get a check out of this too.
Yeah, she's going to definitely get a check out. I was trying to think who would play Carol. Meryl Streep might be one good person.
This is probably below her pay grade.
It might not be because she has done some low budget movies.
They may put
So
Sharon.
maybe not. I mean, Kate Blanchett might be a good person too to play her. Melanie Griffin maybe might be good.
Sharon Stone. I don't know.
Nicole Kidman.
Okay.
Those are just a few that I think of. I think Nicole Kidman might have that voice, the way could give that look of how Carol is so 70s free. She's so 70s. She's such a 70s person. That's how she dressed. She dresses like in the 70s.
Carol does.
Yes.
Okay.
So she reminds me of people in the 70s.
And she came up. She was homeless, and I believe she was pregnant too, right? Was she homeless and pregnant, or just homeless?
Maybe just homeless, because she don't have any kids.
All right, so at minimum, she was homeless and didn't have a dime to her name, and the guy took her in, and now she owns everything that he owned. And the kids.
Right. She married a what? Was he a millionaire?
He's a millionaire, and the kids didn't get anything.
His kids ain't get nothing. His kids hardly got anything.
Yeah. She ain't play.
She made sure of that.
She ain't play.
She ain't play. She made sure they didn't get that much money.
Yeah, this situation with these wills, how people can trick you out of your will and what you're supposed to inherit, that's tricky.
Yeah, that is. I guess you're gonna have to have like some witnesses, like 3 witnesses when you do your will.
No, but that doesn't help because someone can come along and say there's a new will. And I think that was the problem with this one. They said they couldn't find that will and they produced a different one.
Uh-huh.
So.
But was that his handwriting? I mean, I wonder if they went through that links to see if that was, his handwriting and a whole bunch of stuff. Like, when did he write this? But you can write a will on the fly if it's living. If it's a living will and you just write it just then, and anything a person can say or do can make you write whatever they want you to write in the will.
Right.
He could have been coerced. Anything could have happened. We don't really know. But I think everybody in that town thinks she killed her husband too. Everybody believes that. Even the sheriff.
Well, that's about it. Because these tigers getting them, ain't scaring me.
Tigers.
They are scaring me.
And lions and bears. Oh my.
Yeah, it's a big oh my for me. So that's it for us. What's up?
That's it for Lyrics and Lies, y'all.
That's it.
We out. Lyrics. lyric, lyric, lyric.